Good morning, guys. I should say good afternoon. It's actually like 4 o'clock, almost 4 o'clock, but I rested most of the day because I didn't sleep very well last night. I just didn't sleep very well last night. I was up at like 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. and all the a.m.s, but today is better. I actually have energy for once, but the better thing than having the energy is today's the first day that I woke up and my stomach didn't hurt in like pretty much a week, I guess, which was just a major hallelujah moment, because yesterday was the worst it has been this entire time. I was so fed up last night. I was literally spent about an hour just crying because I was so tired of being in pain. And this morning is so much better. So I'm very thankful for that. And I'm thankful that I'm not in pain because today is also a pretty significant day for me. Today is literally 1 week until the 5K. If you want to be super technical, less than 1 week, because the 5K is at 7:30 a.m. And today is also going to be my last push run, my last long run before the 5K. I plan to go out to do at least hopefully a mile, maybe a mile and a half, but at least hopefully a mile. And after that, I'm just gonna do a short run on Monday, probably like do a half mile, maybe 3/4 of a mile, probably a half mile, and then I'm literally just gonna do a quick like 4 to 5 minute run Wednesday evening, just to kind of get things flowing before the 5K, but just not expend much energy at all, just to kind of loosen things up. So today is my last really big effort run before the 5K, and it's crazy to me. I'm so excited for this race, and it's also emotional for me because I've been on this journey of, I signed up for this, well, I didn't sign up for the 5K until August, but I found the 5K back in February when I had to be admitted to the hospital. It was right after I'd had all the problems at the end of December, and then February my lung function dropped into the 40s and I was stuck in the hospital for 10 days, and then I had the dental surgery and all that. And it was just a really frustrating time in my life where I was just dealing with a bunch of medical stuff, and I was like, I want something to look forward to, something to fight back for, that's not like medically related, but it needs to be off into the future because I just have a lot on my plate right now. And I found this 5K, it's called the Gobbler 5K, and I was like, oh, well, that's 9 months away. That gives me plenty of time to get out of the hospital, get back into conditioning. You know, my ankle, I was still rehabbing for my ankle at that point. I just run like across the room for the first time in like, I think the end of December. And so I couldn't run very well, I couldn't walk very well, and so I was also getting my ankle back up to strength, my lungs back up to strength, and I was like, this will be perfect. This gives me 9 months. And for the past 9 months, off and on, there's been times where I haven't been able to do it, but for the most part, I've been going out there and just, you know, training, and lots of lonely miles, you guys, lots of lonely miles. And lots of boring miles, lots of hard miles, lots of happy miles, lots of everything. And it's all been for now, it's all been for this week leading up to this 5K, and so I don't know how I'm gonna do today. Maybe I won't get a mile. My lungs were pretty irritated last night. I've obviously been not able to eat much. My stomach hasn't been very happy with me, but it's all been for now. It's all been for this week. You know, this week I plan to run other 5Ks. There's actually, I want to keep running after this because there's one run every April at Tampa Airport called Runway on the 5K, and I love planes, I love running. That's like perfect. You get to run a 5K on the runway. So I want to do that in April, but even if I do end up doing that, and that'll be special, I will never have my first 5K ever again. This is it. This Gobbler 5K next week will forever be my only first 5K. Whether I run the whole thing or not, it'll only be my ever first 5K. And so this has been a really frustrating week because it's nothing like I envisioned the week before the 5K going. I didn't plan to be in the ER. I didn't plan to have all these issues with my stomach, and I didn't plan to be feeling like utter crap most of the time. But it still is a special week for me, you know. And so I'm so excited to get out there and run today and do what I can. And when I'm done with it, I'll be so emotional because I've been doing these push runs. I've been doing, you know, my first one was 0.25. And then I worked myself up to a mile. And it's just, I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I got an email last night that said, you know, Gobbler Runners 1 week to go, when it was giving us information on picking up our packets and showing that we get like a t-shirt. And I was just like, it just made me smile. Like, in the midst of being curled up in bed in pain, it made me smile. And that's why I started this in the first place. To, regardless of what health things are going on, it gives me something to fight for and something to look forward to that's not, that's a way to push back. And so that is my plan for today. I spent most of the day resting. I didn't want to make my stomach hurt in case it, like, moving around did, but so far it hasn't. And I'll see you guys after my run today. But I'm so excited and so emotional and so everything. This is the last Thursday before I'll be at the starting line of my first 5K. So I'll see you guys later, and hope you guys are having a good day as well. So I was curious, so I decided to calculate my mileage because I know it's been a lot. I didn't realize how much it had actually been. So I calculated from August 4th back. I mean, August 4th forward, because before that it was May and everything wasn't a run, so I just went from August. So in 4 months, I have covered 30 miles running and training. Well, not quite 30 miles running, probably more like 25 running, because some of that was walking on the other app. So I'd say about 20 to 25 miles running and 30 miles total. That's an insane amount of miles. I did not realize how many miles that had been. But I'm about to head out. It is 4:30. I'm gonna do like a little 10-minute warm-up walk and then go for my run. Oh, there's a little squirrel. And let's do this. Hey guys, so I just finished my run and it didn't go quite as planned. I had to only do a half mile. I knew by the time I hit 0.40 and I had to stop and walk before I could continue the half that a mile probably wasn't going to be happening, at least a consecutive mile. If it had been 2 or 3 weeks away from the 5K, I probably would have pushed it, because I could have gone a mile. Would have had to take walk breaks, but I could have gone a mile. But at this late in the game, it's more about just putting out the effort I can without completely exhausting myself. You know, I'm not going to gain any significant fitness in a week, and I know I ran a mile last week, and so it's not like, you know, it's just the disadvantages would have been worse. You know, I'm not out there to run my race today. My race is in a week, and if I have to walk and take breaks between runs, so be it. I started this to get from point A to point B, and I'm gonna still be excited about it regardless of what it looks like. But so I did a half mile in a little under 8 minutes. It was like 7:45, which is actually slower than the half mile I ran on Monday, but Tuesday, not Monday. I kind of expected it. One, I'm going into a run, two, with 1 day off in between them, and that 1 day off in between was spent curled up in pain for like 20 hours out of the 24, you know, crying, curled up in pain, and yesterday was just really miserable. And so that, on top of 2 nights of no sleep, spending all day in the ER Monday, and just having a very hectic week, because even before that I was in pain before I went to the ER. So I'm happy with a half mile. Like I said, next Thursday is when I, as one of my quotes from one of my favorite movies, Racing Stripes, don't look back, leave it all on the track. That's not this Thursday. This Thursday is do what I can without ruining next Thursday. So I did a half mile, and I plan to walk 3 miles on Saturday, do maybe another half mile on Monday, and then just do like maybe a 3-minute jog or something, 5-minute jog on Wednesday evening, depending on how much Monday takes out of me. I may not even do that, but yeah, so that's the plan, and we're just down to 2 more runs. after 9 months. So I'm so excited. And I'm also excited, really random side note, for the meteor shower tonight. I'll be staying up to make sure I see that. It's like 11:50 Eastern Standard Time, I think, is when it's supposed to peak. And we're in the good viewing area. So I'm gonna go out about 10:30, 10:45, just because they said go out about an hour before. So I'm excited for that. But for now, I'm gonna get this uploaded. I'm gonna turn the lights on the Christmas tree, I'm gonna jam out to some Christmas music, and I'm gonna get so excited for next Thursday, because I already am. So thank you guys so much for coming along on my day today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.